Alright, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here, getting ready for another Final Fantasy XIV video for you guys today. This time we're going to be tanking Halatali hard mode, and I'm looking forward to it. Say hello to the team. Let me just quickly check my sound settings, make sure that they are about where I want them. Yeah, I think so. Alright, and we're going to get going. So this dungeon is pretty interesting because it takes place in kind of like wings. Like, I think you got to come over here. Talk to this dude. No, he's not gonna let me by. No. I went the wrong way. Which way do we go? That way. There we go. Pretty funny that it allows you to just leave the duty there. Okay. And we begin our trial. So there's going to be areas like this where these sort of Morningstar looking weapons drop from the ceiling. Apparently you can use it to give the enemies debuffs, like vulnerability up, but I'm not going to worry too much about that because it's not really all that important. We're definitely in a pretty good spot here to be able to take these guys out on our own. You guys might notice the badass new shield we got here. That's the Shire shield. Paid for that with scriptures to try to boost up my item level so I can do some of the end game story stuff. We are getting really close to the end of the story today, or not today, sorry, just in general, at the end of the story for Heavensward, which I am really excited about. We have one dungeon left to do. Go ahead and use our Mercy Stroke and take care of that guy. So far, so good. This dungeon's not going to be too tough for us. Especially the trash here is usually just really easy to get through. So we're just using our basic combos here. Again, being at level 50, go ahead and throw out an extra flash when we pick up the Basilisk. We'll actually give him a combo as well just to build up some threat on him. And we're just rotating through the packs here, making sure they all stay on us. We'll give him another Circle of Scorn as well. But yeah, we're getting pretty close to finishing Heavensward, and I'm really looking forward to it because I want to get my character in position to be ready for when Stormblood comes out. And Jane and I are both almost there, so I'm really looking forward to it. In the meantime, though, still got to provide some Final Fantasy videos for you guys, and I realized that last week I was a little bit lax with them. A couple different things happened. One, during the time that I record my dungeon videos, the White Mage was not at a proper level to do the next dungeon in line, and I didn't realize that, and I didn't have enough time to... Oh, that guy looks like I've lost him. We're going to hit another flash here because I think I might be losing threat. I didn't have time to level him up and then do the dungeon before Wednesday, which is the healing video. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that taken care of last week. And for the DPS, I just didn't have time. I mean, waiting in a queue for DPS is a huge hassle, and sometimes I just don't have time to do it, which sucked, and I apologize that that happened, but we will try to do better. I don't know if I was supposed to come this way or not. It actually appears that I was not supposed to. Alright, well then let's just bring everybody over. Oh, I pulled them out of the AoE. My bad. Start attacking this Pit Wolf a bit here. So yeah, I just didn't have time. Hopefully today I'll have time to do all of it, and we have a bit of a surprise coming in as well this week. It's something that I probably should have started a long time ago. Especially considering that Final Fantasy videos far and away do the best on my channel, so I'm not going to go into too much specifics, but let's just say that there's going to be some more Final Fantasy content coming up. Why did somebody go down there? Was there just a coffer down there or something? I guess so. It looks like we did actually come the right way. Alright, here we go. The first boss. Let's see how we handle this guy. So this guy, he's relatively simple overall. We noticed that mammoth over there. Essentially, what we need to do is just keep an eye on where he is. And when this guy decides to do his big room-wide AoE attack, we will need to flip the lever and run over to the mammoth to basically defend. So exactly like this. Someone's already flipping the lever, so we can just come over here and stand in here. It's going to give us a shield that will allow us to tank this big swing by this guy. Mana wall, that's what we're looking for. We already have it. So we can leave now. And we don't take any damage from that swing. It's basically that simple. He has some similar mechanics that other giant bosses have, like the 100-ounce swing and things like that. When he starts charging that up, you just want to get outside of his range. There's Mammoth again. Just have to know where he is. So yeah, 100-ton swing. Step out. And we're good. Step back in. Alright. Well, look at this. It's always good when they're right beside each other. And the boss is actually already almost dead. That's pretty ridiculous how quickly we're killing this guy. We got mana wall. We can come back out and start doing damage again. And this guy is going down incredibly quickly. And that's how you do that. There we go. Relatively simple. Pick up the loot. And I think we go upstairs. We move on to the next wing. Halatali hard mode's really not that bad. In fact, most of these aren't that bad, especially after we have Jane and I have been going through all like the Heaven Sword dungeons, and it's not like they're particularly difficult either, but they're definitely more involved than these hard mode ones. So, or at least these Realm Reborn hard mode ones. Tried to use my flash there and kind of messed it up. I did not mark a target, so it looks like the damage is going to be split, because unless you mark a target, the DPS just automatically splits itself. But we got it. We have a new enemy coming in here. We'll go pick him up. And I hope it's implied that the person with the lowest health should be the one that gets targeted. Same here. So I'll pick up this dude. This Torama. We should be able to keep everybody on us. We'll use some bloodbath here just to give us a little bit of healing potential. Let me take this guy down. Keep an eye out for more adds, but it doesn't look like there are any. And there we go. Taken care of. Easy peasy. Treasure coffer over there. Go. Start off with a shield lob into a circle of scorn into our normal combo. Once we get one full combo on the first target, we'll move over to the second one, put a full combo into him as well, using our procs whenever they proc, like shield swipe and stuff like that. So far nothing is procking. We'll just continue with our combo. It looks like somebody's targeting the other enemy, so we're probably going to lose threat. Also a new enemy comes in, so we're going to go ahead and flash a couple times. And then we'll use Circle of Scorn because it's off cooldown. And just focus down this pit Basilisk. All the while trying to, you know, position the enemies so that our DPS can get behind them. Almost ran into that. And there we go. Did we just come from here? No, we're coming down, right? Yeah. Gonna fight some bears in this room. These guys are relatively tanky. We'll use our cooldowns here, just our basic ones. Now we got two bears to fight at once. We'll pull this guy over here. Grab this guy. Try to keep them together. It makes... Oh, I got hit by that, but whatever. We're a tank. And we're just moving between bears here, trying to make sure we keep threat on both. That Basilisk is going to come in. I'm just going to grab him now because he's already going to come in. This way we can at least stand over here and have everybody grouped together. Avoid the body slam. Just murder them. Easy. Alright, moving on. Man, we are flying right through this dungeon here. Okay, we got a couple flying vultures here. Gotta wait a second. There we go. Got our Circle of Scorn off. Putting our combo in. And it's all basic stuff, right? Now, the only thing is, in hard mode dungeons, it's a little less forgiving. So if you're screwing around, if you're not really doing your, you know, rotation as you should, you'll notice it. You actually do have the ability to get the party killed, particularly as a healer, but as a tank as well, if you're not doing your job well. So, you know, this dungeon specifically might not actually be the best example of that because it's feeling pretty easy right now, I'm not gonna lie. But in general, hard mode dungeons, you just want to make sure that you're actually doing your job properly. And that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you're a tank, a healer, or a DPS, but obviously tanks and healers, you know, should be a little bit more on your toes. Alright, so this boss has a couple different mechanics here based on the color of his eyes. Right now his eyes are blue, and you can tell his eyes are blue because of the color of the ring around you. When his eyes are blue, he does this gigantic AoE randomly, in a random direction. Like, basically he targets one person. And it's really big, it's actually hard to get out of. So we want to make sure that we're avoiding that. Also, he drops these big black AoEs. Then his eyes go yellow. And he has this ability called Demon Eye, where you need to click on a shadowy orb before Demon Eye goes off, or else you get... I was going to say pacified. It's not pacified, it's petrified. You get turned to stone, like all of these guys did. But we didn't, because we know exactly what we're doing, and we're good. So hopefully the healer can, you know, manage that. Gonna keep an eye on him casting Demon Eye again, but I think he only casts it one time per encounter. Next up, we need to target the eye. I actually forgot about that for a second, so we target the eye, kill that, and he goes back into blue phase, in which case everything gets easy. Our health is getting a little low, but I think the healer's fine. I mean, the boss is already almost dead. Dodge that AoE. There's going to be a, you know, another black AoE circle if we don't kill him. But we killed him, and there we go. I don't know, guys. This just feels like super easy right now. We are just chewing through everything. We must all be relatively well geared, I guess. Off we go. All this bard gear? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is the bard just dumping all the damage in. I'm not sure, but... yeah, someone... Alright, off we go. There we go. And this, if it is the bard, then this is an example of how a DPS can carry a run as well. I mean, obviously we would be fine if the DPS wasn't doing so much damage, but you can really see how you can help your party as a DPS. You know, it's not like only the tanks and healers are important to helping out your group. DPS definitely have the ability to carry a run. It's just not quite as easy. And it does still require the tank and healer to at least have a basic understanding of what they're doing. But if you have that, you have a basic understanding of being a tank and a healer, and you got a DPS who knows like 100% what they're doing, and they have the gear to support it as well, then they can carry a run. We want to kill the Conjurer first, as they will be healing. We want to avoid that. Conjurer's already almost dead, so we'll move on to the Gladiator. It's a pretty cool theme in Halatali. I really like the ancient prison or medieval prison torture chamber style tile set that this dungeon has. Really neat. Glad they used it twice for the hard mode. Well, once for the normal mode, once for the hard mode, for a total of twice. Alright, and on we go. Any conjurers here? No. But we still want to take on a DPS first rather than a tank, so we'll just do that. Focus down on the damage doers. Move on to the next damage doer. Dump a little bit of DPS into him. Give him a good old shield swipe on cooldown, and then move over to the Marauder. Dodge his overpower attack. And continue on. I can't move. Can't move. Home gang. I'm unable to move. Oh well. Wasn't a big deal now, was it? Are we already at the final boss? No way. This is incredibly quick. How long have we been going for? 17 minutes? Really? Does not feel that long. The final test shall pit you against the finest gladiators ever to blah, 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 grace the something something. Bum, 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 bum. Music is pretty good. Better than how I'm making it sound. So this whole idea is supposed to simulate a sort of PvP match. It's incredibly simple though. We'll start off by once again killing the healer first. Reroll. I can't tell who the healer is. Which one's the healer? I can't tell. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Oh, shit. Come here. Everyone come here. Is that the healer? Yeah, I think so. Divine Embrace seems like a move a healer would have. And after this, just go after whoever you want. I mean, technically it should be... Oh, I don't think we want to stand in that, so let's pull people out. Oh. Let's actually tank properly here. I don't feel like I'm doing a great job tanking, but whatever. I mean, it's not like that's the point of these videos or anything. Alright, that's only the beginning though. So, I need to make sure that this guy is on me. But really, that is the number one. I'm not sure that I can tank him normally. I think what I need... Now, I might be wrong about that, because I just pulled aggro. But yeah, see, I have aggro on him, but he's running around just doing whatever he wants. So I think what I need to do is keep this guy on me. But when this happens, all somebody needs to do is interact with that spear that gets planted into the ground, and then you can free whoever got held up. Let's just deal with this guy quickly. Alright, we'll go ahead and click on Thal's Scepter to free those guys, let them get out of the AoE. I'm literally just going to throw shields at this guy until he dies. Oh, he already died. Alright. I thought it would be cool if I can get a kill with my shield. And that's really what's important in Final Fantasy. You know, it's not actually doing your job properly or playing your class as you should. It's really just looking cool. Which is why they give you the ability to glamour all your gear and stuff like that. You end up finding people who come into dungeons looking half naked. I have this idea of glamoring, like, level 1 stuff. I mean, I don't even have time to finish this conversation because we've already killed the final boss. So, whatever. I thought it'd be cool to, like, go into an endgame dungeon with, like, you know, level 1 gear and shitty looking shit, but maybe I'll do that later. And that's going to do it. A glorious contest indeed. It felt incredibly quick. It was relatively quick. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That is how you go through Halatali hard mode with an expert group. Make sure you thank them. Thanks for a group. Yeah, it was a great run. Very well done. Give the healer the commendation. And go ahead and exit. Alright, and as I said, that's Halatali hard mode. Relatively simple. There's some pretty interesting boss mechanics, but if you are amazing at the game like I am and like the rest of my group was, you can just burn through it incredibly quick. Those of you who've been watching me for a while know that I'm being sarcastic, I'm joking. I feel like I'm relatively okay at this game. Good enough to show you guys what to do, but definitely not the best tank out there, or the best player. But Creatador thinks differently. I'm still thinking about changing this guy's name, by the way, in case you haven't, well, some of you have commented saying that I shouldn't change his name, but Creatador is a name that my girlfriend, or, she's not my girlfriend, she's my wife. It's been a long time since I made that mistake, but Jane is the one who came up with Creatador, and that's usually the characters that she plays. The reason why this guy is named Creatador is because when I first ever started Final Fantasy, I made this guy, and I made him a female Elizin character, and I called him Creatador so that it would like help, because Jane was watching me play and I wanted her to have a little bit of input on what we were doing, so I just did it that way. But then she actually just started playing herself, and so me doing that effectively took the name away from her, and now that I have changed him to a male character, I want to change his name to Moracle, but I haven't done so yet. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Some people might, shy away from that because he's sort of branded now as Creatador, but I still want to change his name one day. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.